What's up, everybody? As a crazy clown once said, let's wind the clock back a year. Now, last year at this time, this day, February 22nd, Killzone 3 was released. Now, it took me a year to beat it because I played it for a few days, like a week or two, then I just stopped and never got around to it. So, better late than never. I just finished it a couple weeks ago, so I'll just start to give my impressions for a review. Now, this game was released on February 22nd, and it was the follow-up to Killzone 2. The story takes place right after Killzone 2. The Visari is dead, Rico and Sev and the rest of the ISA are trying to get off of Helgon. However, things go for the worse when Rico separates from the squad and not all of the ISA gets to depart and get off the world. So most of them are trapped onto Helgon with no way off. Now, that where it leads to going to a 6-month time jump forward, and then the Helgon, the upper hierarchy, mostly Admiral Orlok and Johann Stahl, are frustrated. There's tension that they can't find the rest of the pockets of ISA scattered around Helgon and kill them. So that leads to the story leading up to the end and the continued tension between the Helgon and their the ISA struggle to get off and find a way off Helgon. Now, that was the story. The gameplay, pretty much, if you're familiar with Killzone 2, it's nothing too different, nothing too drastic. However, they did tweak some stuff. The problems that people had, the complaints about the weapon lag and the weight, have been tweaked, so it's more of a normal, quicker feel. Now, you can, the same control layout as number 1, however, you can change it to the more popular Call of Duty style of controller layout. So overall, it's your standard first-person experience control-wise. Now, graphic-wise, it is beauty. Killzone 2 was great. This one is also great. The detail, all the fine details in the worlds, the smoke and the grays and the buildings are excellent. They did increase the color palette a bit. That was another complaint I guess people had from Killzone 2. This one takes you to different locations throughout the game. You have a battle-ready city, you have an Arctic world where they have the snow detail and the snowstorms, you have a jungle scenery now where you have to stealthily get around the Helghast, you have some wastelands, and you have space, so they go to space for the final act of this game. Now, this game does a really good job of changing up its pace throughout the campaign. Not only are you going to go from point A to point B shooting stuff, but you're going to have stealth missions, you're going to have rail shooters with hovercrafts, you're going to use jetpacks, you're going to use spacecrafts, and so on and so forth. So, really good stuff. The enemies are very varied throughout this game. Not only you have your regular Helgon soldiers, but you have capture troopers, which are your melee type of soldiers. They get in close on you and they kill you in one shot. You have the big brute minigun wielding soldiers. You have all these vehicles, these mechs that represent like animal type of characters throughout. Very dangerous and very nice. The very detailed the detail for everyone is very remarkable. It gives the game a very real feeling. It's organic feeling. So this game can be very challenging at sometimes, almost even to the point of where it's brutal. Even on normal settings, you'll get outflanked, you'll get killed by those capture troopers, you'll get grenades thrown at you numerous times, you get bombarded, you're behind cover and you just see like 10 grenades behind you. Not literally, but still. You'll get a shotgun right to the face if you're turning a corner. You'll get bazooka, rocket launcher. You'll get electrocuted by these big giant electrical guns that they have. It's very challenging at sometimes, and it's kind of rewarding when you finally beat them. When you get through these mechs and these 50 soldiers with these rockets and all these grenades. So it is rewarding. Now, however, with the hectic pace of the campaign, you do have a partner, your squad mate, and if you do die, you'll go down for a few seconds, but if they can get to you, they can revive you and you get right into battle. Now, it's good because you don't have to load the checkpoints all the time. However, there are some times where if you get killed numerous times in the span of a few seconds, they won't be able to heal you, and then you'll just have to reload the checkpoint anyway. So very challenging, it's very fun, and overall a good experience to the game. It makes it lengthier than what it really is. It took me only a few hours to beat the game, so with the difficulty, it helps a bit. Now, multiplayer is your standard multiplayer. You have your different modes, and you have your different classes. Not too much change from Killzone 2. I only played it a little bit. No, I don't really play multiplayer games that much anymore. But when I did play, it was hard. I did get killed a lot. I guess I sucked, whatever. But I don't know what they changed to it and all the maps. But so multiplayer really can't comment on. However, if you like Killzone 2 multiplayer, I don't see why you won't like Killzone 3. Or they probably added some few tweaks to it. So I should have played it a little more, but whatever. Now, in conclusion, Killzone 2, the Killzone series has always been met with, had that expectations tag on them. Killzone 1, when it came out, was deemed as the Halo killer. Didn't really set the world on fire. It was, average, middle-of-the-way game. It's still good. Killzone 2, well, was the expectations of that CG trailer back when PS3 first launched. Whether it did it or not, that's still being debated. People are going to hate on it no matter what. People say it surpassed it, whatever. However, this game, there wasn't really nothing that was controversial about it, nothing that was hyped about it, nothing that was it setting itself, and expectations to, which I think that kind of hurt it in a way. The market's flooded with FPSs to this day and age, so to really stand out, you have to be, really awesome. Now, this is a good game. However, I think because of that, it was released in February, so, throughout the end of the year, people are going to forget about it when the Call of Duties come out. So I think that kind of hurt it a little bit. However, I do wish for this series to continue with Killzone 4. Whether they're going to do it on PS3 or not remains to be seen. PS4, it's still up in the air whether it's going to be announced, whether, it actually exists, or will it exist, will it be called PlayStation, however, whatever. But I do think they should. This game released 2 years after Killzone 2. Not a super long time, but not a yearly thing. So that's always good. It's not saturated, oversaturated. So I think if they do wait for PS4, they could really make it a standalone must-buy title for the new system, a launch title for the system that really get people to say, wow, look at what this system can do. Because this has always been about pushing the graphics envelopes for 2, and this one's very solid. So PS4, can't wait to see what that cranks out. I love a good, visually stunning, graphically game. And sometimes I'll even overlook that if the gameplay's crappy. Sometimes, not all the time. But if they can have great graphics, great gameplay, I'm all for it. So I always love to see what technology can create in the world visually and how real it can get or what they do with it. So anyway, Killzone 4. Now, the story-wise in Killzone 4, at the end of Killzone 3, it ended abruptly a bit. I wasn't too thrilled with the ending. However, they did do that that second ending throughout the credits. A spacecraft crash at the end of Killzone 3. Seemingly Admiral Orlok and Johann Stahl died on this the explosion. However, there was a space pod on Helghan where the Helghan soldiers found, and it opened up and they said, "Welcome home, sir." So that can be two things. That could be Johann Stahl, from this game's main antagonist, or it could be the Visari himself. That the Visari is not dead. That what they killed at the end of Killzone 2 was actually a double, which a lot of people are going with and thinking, that's the rumor. A lot of people saying that the color of their eyes are different from the opening credits from Killzone 2. It was blue, and the Visari they killed had brown eyes. So who knows, what the story's gonna go with it. They're gonna still be on Helghan, or they're gonna go back to Earth, whatever. So I can't wait to see how that goes. However, for the final rating for this game, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. It is a very good game. It's a very, fun game with all the worlds and all the action that goes on with it. However, it's just middle of the way. I think people will forget about it. I didn't even put it in my top 10 games of the year. It was just like one of those games like, oh, it was a good game, but, but the other games, took my attention away. So that kind of little hurt it. So overall, if you're a fan of the Killzone series, definitely check this out. I don't think any non-fans might convert for it, but still worthy of checking out. You can probably get it cheap right now, like $20. I think I saw the special edition go for $50 now on Amazon. I paid like $120 for it, but no regrets. I like it, and I love the game. I'm a big Killzone fan, so I'm gonna get day one regardless. So there you have it. That's the end of my review. Until the next one, catch you guys later.